my beauties, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. For those of you that have just stumbled across this video, you've never heard of me before, you've never seen me, my name is Andrea and this is Soul Embers, existing viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to your channel, guys. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for the love and the high vibes you bring here to Soul Embers through your comments, your likes, your subscriptions. I'm just unbelievably grateful and I'm sending you all many virtual hugs, and if you're a hugger, I don't care because guess what, I am. Anyway, so today's reading is going to be quite different to what you're used to and possibly quite different to what you've seen before. However, I do these kinds of spreads for my clients when they're going through quite substantial transitions in their life, and I really wanted to bring this to you today because I have been guided. No, I haven't been guided. I've been heavily pushed by my spirit guides and the divine to do more of these during this massive energetic shift we're currently facing as we're closing out the last decade and entering the new one as well as the new year, right? And what I found is the outcome I'm having at the moment with this specific reading has been extraordinary for my clients. They're walking away with so much clarity, and the energy that I'm just pulling in is absolutely huge, to the degree that I can't do more than 2 of these types of readings per day. But I'm very excited to bring it to you because I just know that you can gain so much out of this and you can make some really positive and massive shifts as you close out the previous cycle and get rid of whatever it is that doesn't serve you and truly embrace the new decade and the new year, only taking what you need with you and manifesting the kind of life that you really want to manifest, right? So there will be a description on why I've chosen these 4 specific cards. I've put it at the end of your reading. So if you're interested in knowing why these cards, why this type of reading, feel free to just stay on and have a listen. It's there for you to, get more information on why and how I go about doing my readings, I guess. So in a nutshell, guys, before I close this off, I've noticed that you guys are really drawn to the love and X spreads, and that's awesome. I hope you find what you're looking for there, and I will definitely continue doing those. However, this is more about your fundamental essence, the fundamental essence of who you are. This is your core, at your core, what you're manifesting and bringing into your reality. What blockages are there? Which aspects of yourself, your conscious and subconscious, do you need to tap into through your inner high priestess and unify and release, heal and let go of, so that you can only plant seeds and fertilize and grow what is in your best interest? Okay, so once you can really hit the nail on the head here, everything else will just flow, guys. It will be like a domino effect. Energy in every aspect of your life will shift, including your love life. Okay, so I'm going to finish it off there. I will jump into your readings now, so I'll see you on the other side. Hi Aries, welcome to your end of year spread or beginning of the new year spread. I've already shuffled and meditated on your cards, and as I shuffled and meditated, I got this feeling of frustration, to be honest with you. I was feeling frustrated. Whoever I'm connecting with is really over it, over the anxiety, over the stress. There's something that has closed out and you're carrying with you. You're really in your head about it. I really just want to let it go. You want to close it out. You're just done with the anxiety, the overthinking, constantly being in your head about a particular situation. And you want to move into the new year with a lot more vitality, a lot more strength, a lot more perseverance, and just keep moving forward. This is what I'm getting. I just want to be done with whatever is holding me back. So let's have a look at how you're going about your intention setting. What intentions are you setting, and how are you going about manifesting them into your tangible world? So what's going on with Aries? Just really over it. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, you want to find joy in your everyday stuff, you know, in your everyday life, working on things and networking with people and meeting people that are aligning with the place and the level you want to move into. You really want to release and let go of any toxic energy or any, situations or people that hold you back. You just want to release. That's what I'm getting very, very strongly. So let's have a look at how your inner high priestess is showing up, how you're going about listening to your intuition, which direction you need to go into with what you're trying to manifest. So you're doing a lot of inner work. I feel you've taken the time to remove yourself from those around you. You've taken the time to just withdraw, I would say, and look back and reflect on your experiences and reflect on how you've invested in your work or how you've invested in your relationships and your friendships and what the result of that was. You want to know which ones were fulfilling, which ones uplifted you and motivated you, and which ones are definitely not going to serve you as you enter this new decade with whatever it is that you want to give birth to, whatever it is that you want to start fresh with, and that fulfills you. So what is that, Aries? What is it that you're looking for? What is it that you're trying to manifest? Oh, wow. And so, okay, guys, I just want to pull out one more. This is very, very interesting energy. Very interesting energy. So what I'm getting here is that you've been through it, okay? Maybe this has been going on for quite some time. Maybe this has been years where there are situations, patterns, or your behaviors that are causing you to repeat certain cycles. I'm getting that strongly. And it's almost like you've had enough of the results that have come of those cycles, the results that you each time expected to be different. You're thinking, different people, different situations, yet here I am having the same sort of outcome, feeling like I'm in the same position. It's like I've gone around in a circle and there I am, starting again, starting from fresh, feeling as though you haven't gained anything more in your tangible world, in your materialistic world, or even sometimes that could even be financially. And so now that you're taking that time to reflect on what it is that you need to really restore balance in, so that you can have that forward movement, so that you can move out of this energy of feeling, you know, like you're going to just go back into that same rabbit hole. Now that you've taken that time, it's allowing your inner high priestess to, you're waking up your intuition, right? Your inner high priestess is trying to communicate with you, trying to help you uncover whatever it is that you are subconsciously holding on to that's preventing you from closing out cycles or aspects of cycles that don't serve you, and only take with you those lessons and lovingly release any stress, any weight, any anxiety that's relating with those situations, because this can apply to any aspect of your life, right? So place it how it fits. And so now, as you're moving forward and you're trying to set it, you know, you're focusing your intentions to manifest a more prosperous future, a more stable future, starting from doing things that you enjoy. You know what you enjoy doing. You know the kind of people you want to bring into your circle that will, like I said, uplift you and help you grow. And you want to continue to invest in those. And then you want to have balance restored. As you go about planting those seeds of creating your new future and releasing whatever confusion, whatever illusions you may have in relation to past experiences, you're going to start cutting away at all those illusions, all of that stuff, and really start to give birth to this new cycle. And I feel like it's completely fresh, Aries. I feel that you may be cutting a lot of people out. You may be even changing hobbies or taking up new ones. I feel that you may even be changing a career, but there's only one way from you, and you are determined. And that is, anything you invest in has got to be reciprocated. You will go through your choices. You will listen to your intuition. The minute you start this process of tapping into your intuition and listening to your gut feeling, which is your spirit guides and your guardian angels, the minute you start this, it will truly give you direction as to where to focus your intentions and your affirmations to bring them into your reality and give birth to the future you want to give birth to. I'm seeing that even though you feel that you may not have gained as much as you would have liked to up until this point, you feel that you start from scratch and you're repeating cycles. What you've actually gained is a lot of wisdom, Aries. Do not shortchange yourself. A lot of wisdom. You can see someone now and know what their intentions are. You know if they're lying to you. Your intuition is building and becoming stronger. Your gut feeling is becoming stronger. You're becoming more aligned with, your emotions, the way you're processing things mentally and also spiritually. It's allowing you to level up. And the only way you can go about continuing to, cut out that nonsense, put those boundaries in place and manifest this future that you want is by acknowledging and really reflecting on the lessons that you've learned. While you're in this space of introspection, of reflection, really think about the lessons you've learned, how much wiser you've become on this journey. Yes, you may have had to repeat things a few times, but you know what? You've gained so much. Each one of those experiences has taught you something different, has made you more resilient. You now have everything that you absolutely need to cut through the crap and really put those boundaries in place in a fair and clear and not emotionally driven way, so that you can get whatever it is that you want to get. So where I'm feeling there needs to be a little bit more work done, what the message I'm getting, so you can truly close out that past cycle and restore this balance in your life, and kind of find that inner compass, grow your own self-awareness of who you have become. Really acknowledge who you have become. I feel that there is a little bit of work that needs to be done on that, in that area. Really knowing your worth so that you can embrace that and truly start to cut out things that don't serve you as you move into the new cycle. People that don't serve you, or situations that may arise that won't give you the outcome that you need. All right, what energy do we need Aries to surrender to so that we can move into this space of embracing their strength and how far they've come? So I feel that once you do this, Aries, once you acknowledge and you see and you really embrace how far you've come, you're going to level up spiritually, and your inner high priestess will really send you the signs and synchronicities by lifting that veil and allowing those energies that are subconsciously blocked to filter through, so that you can start to work on those and gain some clarity. And then fairness will be restored because you're treating yourself with fairness. You're not shortchanging yourself anymore. So if you're feeling that people aren't reciprocating or you're not getting what you need out of a situation, it's probably because you're not giving yourself what you need out of a situation. And that's acknowledgement of how amazing you are. Right? And once we work through this, you'll lift your vibration and the scales will start to balance out. And I'm getting the message here, surrender your desire to control people. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Okay, so maybe as you look through this, as you look back into your past, into those situations, now that you're it's almost like you're sitting outside of yourself, viewing your situation from an objective point of view. Maybe have a look, if this applies to you, the desire to control an outcome, to push people or situations to align with the result that you want to achieve. And I'm not saying that you would do that because you want to manipulate them. I'm saying that you can probably see how well this situation could work out for both, or how well of an outcome it could have in your tangible world, materialistically or even financially. But everyone's working at their own pace on their own journey. So allowing them the space to make their decisions that they feel comfortable with and at the pace that they feel comfortable with is essential for those that don't align with you or the situations that don't align with you to drop away. The more we're forcing it, the more imbalanced we become. So that's the message I'm getting here for you, Aries. Wow. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you found that helpful. And I hope you have an amazing January. I'll see you for your February 2020 love readings, general readings, experts, all that jazz.
Thanks for staying on, guys, for the description on why I've chosen these 4 majors and what I mean by focused channeling. So focused channeling for me is basically just that. I have selected 4 cards and I focus the energy that I'm channeling to receive messages for these specific cards and what the meaning behind these cards are. And the reason why I've chosen these 4 is because, like I mentioned earlier, of the massive energetic transition we're currently facing. As you close out your old cycle, I really want to see you guys elevating and really lifting your vibration. And it all starts with the power of how you're manifesting and setting your intentions, which is what the magician is all about. Your inner magician is all about having everything that you need and knowing that you have it. Knowing within yourself that you have the power to recognize what it is that you want and need to set your focused intention into the ether and pull it into your tangible world. They say that the magician is very calm, looks very calm, but is very focused, very happy to be in a state of basically meditation. And that's where he can tap into the energies that are available for him in the universe to pull into his tangible world, or into the tangible world, I should say. So that's why we start off with the magician, and then we move on to the high priestess, because once it's arrived here in your tangible world, how are you going to recognize the synchronicities and the signs that it's arrived and it's here and up for the taking? The high priestess is all about, being the guardian between your conscious and subconscious mind. She's the gatekeeper, negation and affirmation, the positive and the negative, the yin and the yang. And there are elements of our subconscious mind that we can't tap into, or that there are blockages. So is your inner high priestess blocking you from manifesting what it is that you want in your world? Or is there an element that needs to be worked on, healed, released, so that you can unify your subconscious and conscious mind to a degree that you are ready to, at this time, to bring in those manifestations? They say that she stands a guardian because ultimately it is my belief, and everyone has one, everyone has an opinion, right? But if you're not ready to receive something, you haven't leveled up and you're not ready to receive it, it is the high priestess that stands in the way and says, no, I'm not going to allow this to filter through, because my Capricorn, my Virgo, my Pisces, my Scorpio, whichever star sign, is not quite ready to receive this yet. There still needs to be work done on healing, releasing and letting go, on, coming to a more unified type of state before this can take place and be manifested into reality. And then we move on into the Empress. So, your inner Empress, so beautiful, so loving, so creative, so nurturing, gives birth to those manifestations. She is the creator of your world. And so it is through those manifestations that your inner Empress will plant those seeds and water them and fertilize them and give birth to the world that you want to create. And she consistently does that. Consistently comes from that space. So what do we do, let's say, if your manifestations aren't always what you want, because you're not setting focused intention, because you're unclear of what your intentions need to be, right? Well, your inner Empress will still manifest those into your world. She'll still nurture and fertilize them. But then it's up to the inner Emperor within you to truly set order, to set those boundaries, to trim the hedges so you can see over them, giving you the power of foresight so you can be prepared of what lies ahead. If the inner Empress is constantly fertilizing and growing, whatever it is your manifestations are, it's quite possible that the journey that you see on that path that lies ahead will be overgrown with potential weeds or grass or whatever you want to call it, blocking your view and causing you to be somewhat confused, not knowing a way to redirect yourself, possibly bringing on stagnancy. It is your inner Emperor that will make sure that all those hedges are trimmed, like I said, that your path is clear, that you're pursuing your path with focus, with intention, with order, trimming away absolutely everything that doesn't serve you on this path to your greatest good. So that pretty much sums it up, guys. This is why I've chosen these 4 majors. I think that they're very relevant to the current energetic shift we're facing, and the messages have been, as I said, quite powerful.